whisper in my ear whatever you all say, 'cause you got me thinking about you and me lounging on the porch swing. Yeah, I like the way that sounds. Oh. Yeah, you got me thinking about you and me lounging on the porch swing. Yeah, I like the way that sounds. Oh. Yeah, you got me thinking about you. Got me thinking about you. Yeah, you got me thinking about you.
All right, Haley Hicks, Porch Swing. So, I said I wasn't going to talk a whole lot today because I want you guys to enjoy the music, because we had mostly all talk last Wednesday, so I'm trying to do a whole lot more music this week for you. But there's one thing I want to talk about real quickly. You got two city council members. One of them is Mike Jones. The other one is Stephanie Lynch. And we've got these two individuals, I will say, who want to submit a potential law that the city of Richmond can no longer use tear gas, rubber bullets, and flashbang grenades. Now, in a riot situation, and yeah, we can call it a protest if we'd like, but even though you've got some people protesting, and you've got some that are rioting, unfortunately, there is such a thing called collateral damage. In order to get those that are rioting under control, they were tear gassed or rubber bullets, and unfortunately, some of the innocent protesters were affected by the tear gas. When they're mixed in with the rioters, it's hard to separate the two. And when you have people throwing bottles of urine and asphalt and bottles of gasoline and everything else on police officers, and yes, that did happen, what do you expect them to do? So, number one, to Mr. Jones and Ms. Lynch, I'd like to tell you I think you're a total idiots. How in the world do you expect them to control unless you're asking them to do like they do in Italy? And if you haven't seen the video from Italy, I encourage you to go to YouTube and watch it. Unless you're just telling them to put on full riot gear, go out there with clubs and live ammo, start beating people over the head and shooting them. Now, if that's what you're asking them to do, you're an idiot. The tear gas is the safest way, and rubber bullets are the safest way to disperse the crowd when they're being unruly. So the fact that the two of you would even bring something like that up, shows me that you're just totally ignorant in this case. You just want people to continue to destroy whatever they want. You want people to be able to beat on police officers, throw piss on them and everything else, and they not do anything. then you're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem. So why don't you do us all a favor and resign your post, because quite honest with you, you're a disgrace to the city of Richmond. And that's just my opinion. So again, I'm giving you my opinion on this. They are a disgrace to the city of Richmond, and they should resign their post from city council. Anybody that says that they should do away with tear gas and flashbang grenades, which are totally safer, you're a moron to say to do away with that. And what do you want to do? You want them to go out there with clubs and live ammo and beat them to death and shoot them? So again, do us all a favor, step down from your post. Let's get somebody in there that's got a little bit of common sense, because you two are the biggest idiots on the planet, in my opinion. So anyway, there you go. There's my opinion on that. Going to kick off another Susie and the G-Tones for you, a little Susan DePhillips with Battlegrounds.
Cry for the rivers running dry, swaying treetops in the clouds, breezy leaves swaying loud, father standing proud as he waits on the next round, lost and found, brothers come around. Muddy water rushing down, tossed aside her faded crown, while hungry beggars drown in a sea of greedy hounds. Diseases tease, swarm the bees, another mother's on her knees, prays not just for love and peace, but save my baby please, lost and found when brothers come around. Battlegrounds all around, the same old sounds, send the hounds. Battlegrounds all around, the same old sounds, send the hounds. Listening to the whisperings deep inside my haunted dreams, nothing's as it seems. The angry sirens scream, streets of shattered dreams where circus tunes precede ice cream, while bullets ricochet and stream past the loneliness and greed, lost and found, brothers come around. Battlegrounds all around, same old sound, send the hounds. Battlegrounds all around, same old sounds, send the hounds. Swinging bats at busted dreams, torn apart at the seams, open wounds concealed and healed beneath the plastic trees. Endless race to save this place, finish first in this great race, lost and found, amazing grace. Battlegrounds all around, the same old sounds, send the hounds. Battlegrounds all around, same old sounds, send the hounds, send the hounds, send the hounds, send the
Susie and the G-Tones. That's Susan DePhillips with Battlegrounds. So yesterday, Chesterfield Town Center had a shooting, and for those of you that would like to know exactly what happened, go to my personal Facebook page. For those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, and there is an actual video of what occurred, and I encourage you to take a look at it, and you can see exactly what happened. You'll actually see a gentleman pull his gun out of his backpack. So if you want to see that, it is on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. I will try to get it to the WG Radio page if I can, but I may not be able to do that till later this evening. So again, the shooting that occurred at Chesterfield Town Center yesterday. If you want to see what happened, check out my Facebook page, and you can watch the video there. Anyway, let's get back to one of my favorite artists, local RVA artist, Mr. Tony Jackson. It's Only Make Believe.
People see us everywhere. They think you really care. But myself, I can't deceive. I know it's only make believe. My one and only prayer is that someday you'll care. My hopes, my dreams come true. My one and only you. No one will ever know how much I love you so. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's only make believe. My hopes, my dreams come true. My life I'd give for you. My heart a wedding ring. My all, my everything. My heart I can't control. You rule my very soul. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's only make believe. My one and only prayer is that someday you'll care. My hopes, my dreams come true. My one and only you. No one will ever know how much I love you so. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's only make believe.
Tony Jackson doing his rendition of It's Only Make Believe. If that song sounds familiar to you, well, guess what? It was done by Conway Twitty originally. He was one of the writers and the original performers of Only Make Believe. And Tony has gotten permission to do the song and has recorded it. So I encourage you to go to the Tony Jackson fan page if you hadn't got his CDs or his hats, shirts, and all of his gear. I encourage you to do so. He even has some autographed gear on there, so if you get an opportunity, be sure to check out the Tony Jackson fan store and pick up some of his, what I like to call foo-foo. Great stuff, and you can support a local artist, and what better way to do that, right? Well, I'm going to wrap up today's show. I know it was only an hour long today, but I did want to play a lot more music and a lot less talk, which was the goal. And I want to thank you all for listening today. Again, I'm Stevie B with WG. That's Wholesale Guitars Radio Podcast. And I was supposed to have a guest today, and I won't tell you who it is because I'm hoping he'll be here next week. But I did want to play more music anyway. So hope you enjoyed the music. Hope you'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. 6 p.m. on Wednesdays right here. Also tomorrow, don't forget to tune in for Mark Burrows with From Vets for Vets show. Mark is a veteran of the Iraqi war in Afghanistan, and he'll be talking to other veterans and